Daniel, goalless draw here tonight at the KCOM Stadium. Do you think that's a fair result in the end?
Well, when you judge it in a obvious way, normally we should say that we should have won this game because with more possession, created more chances. Had, I would say, especially in the second half, a golden chance of Tom Tribal. A header should be a goal. Had the better chances, more shots. So in general, you would say that we should have won this game. But it is like it is. So sometimes you have to take a point. So we can't be that arrogant that we think, okay, we will win each and every game in this league. It's a tough place, and after 6 wins, and sometimes if you can't win a game, at least you have to make sure that you don't lose it. And to be there with a clean sheet is something that pleased us, I think, in general. So yeah, in the offensive play we were better in the recent weeks, but yeah, in general, because of the chances, normally it should be enough to win such a tough away game. But it's like it is. We take the point today.
Looking at the performance as a whole, are you pleased with what you saw from your team tonight, considering the standards they've been setting over recent weeks?
I think we started a bit too complicated, and our passing quality was not as positive as in the recent weeks in the first 20 minutes. Yeah, but it's also tough conditions. So Hull is fighting against relegation and invest everything, and they know they can change with one game the whole mood, the whole atmosphere around here in the stadium when they are there with points against league leaders. And yeah, the pitch was awful, the weather was awful, and then yeah, sometimes you have to fight till you are in the game, and that's what we did after 20 minutes. I think after 20 minutes, then we start to control the game. Had several really good chances in the first half on Inlanders. 2 times, Tom Tribal had good situation with free kicks and corners, but sadly we were not able to score, and it was clear that in the second half would be a bit more complicated, and Hull in many situations took time off and took their time in order to recover, and the pitch was getting more and more awful. It was difficult to create something, but we had the 2 or 3 big chances, and sadly we didn't use it. And but to be honest, I'm pleased that we at least were pretty weak in our defending, and that we drive back with a clean sheet.
Yeah, and in terms of the weather conditions, especially in the first half, the rain was coming down, very windy and very cold. Do you think that affected your team, particularly in the first half?
Yeah, the wind and the rain was not the topic. The topic was that the pitch was unbelievably awful, and I think they didn't make too much during the pitch during this week because they know that we are possession side. But that's what we have to handle, and I think we handled it in a good way, and we created several chances. But then, yeah, this cutting edge was not there today. We scored many goals in recent weeks, and I can't be too strict. So sometimes you have to accept, and I'm more pleased today that we are there with a clean sheet behaviour as well.
Especially for your younger players tonight to experience this sort of conditions, especially for Emmy, who's probably not used to playing in these sort of conditions, that will only benefit him going forward, won't it?
Yes, of course. It's always what you get. You have the sun is not always shining, and easy win on a nice sunny Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Sometimes you are there. You have the second away game within 3 days with long travel, and you have to play. Yeah, in the evening when it's cold and wet and the conditions are tough, but. I think we handle it in a good way, and in general, I think yeah, sometimes you have to be yeah, also pleased with 1 point.
Yeah, pleased with 1 point as well, and that carries on our unbeaten run going into the weekend. Another test for us coming up at home. How pleased? How much do you think the boys are going to be relishing getting back in front of the home crowd at Carrow Road?
Yeah, so in general we had in the whole November just 1 home game against Millwall, and when you think back how yeah, nice this evening and this day was, yeah, you can't wait till you are able to play again in your living room. And of course we're looking forward to have right now at least a home game, and yeah, hopefully we are there again there with a good performance and good result.